morning from the beautiful Macedonia. Well, beautiful or not, you will get to know once I head out and explore it along with you guys. But for now, I'm going to give you a room tour. This apartment is on the 25th floor, so the views from here are really good. And before I head out to explore the city myself, let me share with you what happened with us last night. For going to Skopje from Sofia, there are options of two highways. One is the expressway and the other one is the countryside highway. Right now we are at the border check. Fast forward to 45-50 minutes later, we just experienced the worst border check ever. They asked for 20 euros, which is approximately 40 levs, and we were put into a spot where we had to pay the money. Otherwise they said that they won't let us go any further. Even though all our documents were in place. Yeah, that was a bummer, but for now I'm done with the breakfast and ready to leave the house. We are gonna go check out the old bazaar. The city where I am right now, Skopje, is the capital city of the country, Macedonia. Every city has its own unique characteristics and Skopje is no different. So we made it to our first stop, which is the stone bridge that you see right behind me. That crosses the river Bazaar from the city square. This stone bridge view from the city center was not too far from our Airbnb. So we came here by car and there are a lot of parking garages available nearby. So you can just put it on Google Maps and find one parking space for yourself quite easily. I love how Balkan states are so easily accessible by road. So we started first from Serbia and then went to Bulgaria, and now we have reached Macedonia. You might have not heard about Macedonia, but the neighboring countries like Greece, Albania are quite popular. So right now I am here at the stone bridge and getting a really nice river view. When you're at the stone bridge and you'll walk a further few steps, you'll come to this place where you can find the Macedonia gate, which is on one side of the stone bridge, and on the other side of the stone bridge is the old bazaar. One thing that I've noticed in all these Balkan countries is that they sell a lot of corn, so that is easily available every time I go to any city center. What is the Macedonian speciality?
BALKAN, dry fruit, hazelnuts, almonds and walnuts. Product number 2, the best. This one's made from white eggs, vanilla and walnuts, and it tastes really good. I absolutely loved dilly-dallying through the streets of the old bazaar. The people over there were quite friendly and were very inviting to the restaurants, but unfortunately we don't eat meat and many of the restaurants just only offer meat. So it was a hard time to find something vegetarian. Finally able to wrap up our day with some nice dinner at the London Bistro, which was at the city square. Looking forward to a few more days in Skopje and can't wait to explore the remaining places. I'm having my breakfast with this view from the 25th floor,
and I'm just so excited to start the day. Hi guys, so I'm back on the streets of Skopje again. What I've noticed in these last 2 days is that the city is quite affordable and there are not many tourists. There is just no mad rush, so that makes it an offbeat place to visit. Plan for today is that we are gonna go explore the Daulat Pasha Hammam and the Skopje fortress, which we missed out on exploring yesterday. So now I'm here at the beginning of the Old Bazar market, and from here I will make my way to the Hammam and then to the fortress. If you have watched the vlog till here, then thank you for sticking along, and let me just take you to a few more places today. Inside the National Gallery of Skopje, let me give you a brief history about this gallery. In 1600s, there were over 70 hammams in this city, and when the city was set to fire, a lot of buildings were damaged, and so was the Daulat Pasha Hammam. But a few years later, the Daulat Pasha Hammam was restored and converted into a national gallery. So the cost to enter this national gallery is 100 Macedonian dinar, and they also give you a handout to read, and that tells you a lot about this national gallery. So what I just read from it is that these paintings are made by two artists, Talevsky and Dukovsky, and there's a unique thing about Talevsky's drawings, which is that it is always made in one single session and never retouched or modified. So let me just show you how his drawings look like. I was telling you about the artist when I was inside the gallery, and look, I met him in person now. So he is Talevsky, and I just showed you his drawings. So can you tell us something about your drawings?
Sure. So the drawings in this exhibition, there are two groups of drawings. Mine, there are group that is mine, and the other one it is by Marko Cepenkov, who is a folklore ethnographer from Macedonia from early 20th century, end of 19th century. My drawings I have been working on since 2015, and they are in a way I would say a response to my experience of traveling back and forth between Philadelphia and Bitola here in Macedonia. I live between the States and Macedonia, and it's kind of like a collection of responses in a metaphorical way through different experiences, political circumstances here in the US, and yeah.
I also saw that you have done an MFA in
the US. Yes.
Yeah. So do you have something to say to the budding artists? Like, I am not too much into drawing, but whoever is, like, do you have any message for them?
Well, to keep drawing, of course, and to believe in the creative potential of their selves and also others.
Yeah, so that was great. Yeah, nice.
Greetings to you. Take care.
Standing at the Bazaar, which looks like any other market that is in Delhi. For example, the Palika Bazaar. It's a narrow street wherein there are a lot of shops, and they're selling stuffs which are priced quite reasonably over here. You'll find shops like watch repairing shops, utensil shops, even firecrackers, which are illegal here to sell. But anyway, they're selling it here.
Next up, I made it to the Mustafa Pasha Mosque. I'm not going inside because I think right now the prayers are going on. But while walking in the Old Bazaar, I noticed the domes were quite attractive. I'm right now trying to figure out the entry to the fortress. In Turkish, the word fort is called Kale. So we are finally inside the fort. We asked someone and they helped us guide through the entry of the fort. And there is no ticket to enter inside the fort. And it's also said that this fort is located at the highest point. So you get the panoramic views of the city from here overlooking the Vardar river.
city square as well. Exploring the fort, it takes a minimum of 1 hour, and you can take more hours depending upon how much time you want to soak in these views.